Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome to our new and returning viewers. To our subscribers, a special shout out. This is Hurricane Chronicles, a space where we listen to the island, to her wind, her people, and the stories that rise after the storm. Each reading carries a reflection of what is happening around us and what is awakening within us. The purpose of this reading is to give an overview of the current situation, how systems are responding, how the community is feeling, and what ancestral or spiritual guidance is coming forward. This reading will carry a combination of standard Western English and gentle dottings of our Jamaican vernacular, or maybe not so gentle at times. Our dialect is Jamaican patois, the heart language of our people. If you are not patois speaking, but your heart finds resonance with our people and our culture, I invite you to remain and learn. Learn about us, learn how we express, how we love, and how we overcome. You're welcome here. This is Hurricane Chronicles. The layout will be in a 4-card spread. Card 1, we will look at the present condition, what's happening right now, the main issue, pressure, or headline energy. Card 2, the systemic response, how leadership, institutions, or structures are reacting, where responsibility or action lies. Card 3, the community heart, the emotional and social reality, what people are feeling, building, or needing. And lastly, card 4, the ancestral guidance, the deeper message, what higher wisdom or ancestral energy is advising next. So, all right, everybody, make we see wagwan on the ground. We're going to start off with this deck. Okay. This is the deck we'll start off with. And then we'll clarify with a deck that I have hand created that is reflective of the spread. And throughout, we will be clarifying with the Dragon Oracle deck. Archangel Michael, we acknowledge not only your mystical representation, but also physically as well. You are that championing angelic energy of protection that keeps us safe, responsible for nudges that help us to write our path and our direction. We also thank our ancestors, those who came before us, those who now walk with the wind and rise with the sun. What are the messages that you have for us at this time? What's the present condition? What a main issue? What a pressure? Or what going in on the papers right now at Jamaica? What going? It seems as though whatever this is deep. Okay. So we have children, innocence. We could be talking about the education system, the health and care, nutrition, safety of children, minors at risk. This could also extend to mentioning the elderly and disabled individuals also. What is the systemic response? Where responsibility or action lies? How is leadership in Jamaica pursuing this discussion. What's the government saying about this discussion? We have Botox. There is there is exaggeration, inflation of the issue. There could be an overflow of children in the healthcare system at this time. Usually post storms, there are concerns regarding outbreaks in our water systems, such as cholera and other digestive issues that can occur. For card 3, the community heart, we have the angel being trampled upon by a beast. So the community heart, what people feel right now and what people need is that they must say, we need to protect something right here. So there is something here in the heart of the community when it comes to this issue that has to do with the vulnerable, that they are saying, we need to protect this interest. Card 4, the ancestral guidance. What do the ancestors have to say? We have glow, renew. This is administering care, attentiveness. This is coming up with a plan, a regime of wellness. It may have multiple steps, but we are going to work out the full suite and we are going to use it. The ancestors are saying to take the time to do the work and come up with a plan. There is also a caution here of not trying to take this situation and present it in a glowed up way that is not truthful. All right. Jamaican people, make us see what going with the present condition, right? The main pressure, the headline energy. This could have been something where people are talking about on social media. It could have in the news. But we are going to see at what level, spirit guides, the present condition when it comes to the vulnerable children. This could have to do with school as well. We could be talking about administering antibiotics to the vulnerable. It is throughout history, we have seen where historically, engaging in biological warfare is a reality. And oftentimes when countries may be in need, or for example, outbreak situations can be used as guises as well. But when people are in distress and already susceptible, oftentimes these can be concerns. And being that this is my own culture that I'm speaking about, I know many people are weary of vaccinations, who they're coming from and what the purpose is, especially when it comes to the future generation and our children. Okay. Now, the present condition, when it comes to this issue of the vulnerable, spirit guides, what messages do you have for us at this time? When it comes to the vulnerable, we have protest, street gathering, demanding change, outcry. Tell us more about this protest. There is a minister with a portfolio that could have been assigned some administrative overview of childcare, vaccination, healthcare access, or hospital access. It is possible that there are children here that are at risk, children and vulnerable individuals. And there is a minister here that has been assigned to act as a bridge to the situation. There could also be a special envoy that is being deployed for this. Tell us, what are the people saying when it comes to this street gathering? Spirit guides, what are the people saying when it comes to this gathering or outcry? Page of Swords reverse. There is mistrust here. There could be a mistrust of information. People may feel as though they're not getting the right information as well. There could be holes in the narrative. Spirit guides, clarify this minister without portfolio. It is very likely that there could be a strong issue that is happening, and we'll try to clarify to see if we can get down to what area of the island is facing this issue. But there could be there could be a reassignment of a minister that previously did not have a portfolio to a matter in which the people feel that somebody else more experienced should have a go at it. So there could be some cabinet changes or shuffles that are taking place, and these changes could be making the Jamaican public quite nervous. Public trust could also be a toss-up for discussion at this time. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, yes, yes. Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Whomever this minister without portfolio, whatever issue they have been assigned to, the Jamaican public is wavering in public trust because they feel that this person is inexperienced at being fruitful in such matters. They may feel that this individual lacks a certain kind of knowledge or skill sets. They may feel as though there is a nurturing that is needed physically to impact the lives of people, that how they're feeling. We not trust this, sir. Uno give with somebody else. Give with somebody else we know them I do. Because this are not sound right. How I mean? Uno want to put this man fi take care of vaccine with pitney when him not even have pitney himself. So there could be a mismatch here of complement. The people could just feel that this minister without portfolio who you're assigning to this very sensitive issue, they are not energetically matched to this. If you're going to tell, if you are putting someone before us for us to trust our children with, let it be a parent. And let it be a tried, true, and tested parent. Let us see their parental resume. Okay. Spirit guides, tell us more. What else is going on with this matter when it comes to the vulnerable? Island Heart, Unity, it did come out in the reverse. However, these cards I will read in the upright. If they come out reverse, we will read the duality of that energy. Unity is coming up twice here. The human spirit is dampened because in this issue, they feel as though they are being thrown someone who is wet behind the ears. This could have been this minister without portfolio. Their authenticity could have been called into question. There could have been scandals around this energy prior. Tell us about this minister without portfolio who has been tasked with child care, possible vaccination, but definitely given the responsibility of protecting the vulnerable. Ancestors, roof and board blessing, shelter rebuilt, hand of help, hands together. Okay. So this minister is calling to the Jamaican public. We want all hands on board. This is not the time to be arguing about my capability or my youthfulness or whether or not I have children. Because sometimes you could feel that because someone hasn't given birth, that they don't have the parental bandwidth. But remember, it is about energetics. You have 8-year-old children walking this planet right now that are wiser than people who are 38, 78 years old. This minister without portfolio is saying, I saw shelter rabbit, but is shelter rebuilt? There are 2 rabbits here. You want to question whether or not I'm capable? Here's my resume then. Here's my resume. Here are the things that I've nurtured so far. Yes, I may be a minister without portfolio, but that don't mean nothing. Only not see the island tear up and we have work to do. Wow. Okay. Spirit guys, what else can you tell us? Community heart, drum of return, finding each other, heartbeat. This could be a community meeting that we're having. There could be lower ministers or administrative individuals who are canvassing and holding meetings at this time. This matter could rest. This minister without portfolio, this is showing an assignment to the mountain spine of Jamaica. So we are seeing Spur Tree, Glengoffe, Red Hills, Christiana, K Valley, and Mandeville. Okay. What else for you guys? We have Wheel of Fortune. A bit in the challenge. So there is an energy here that is shifting the downward spiral that we had hit with questioning this minister without portfolio. The community is coming together and they are finding a way forward, a way that feels feasible and workable. Spirit guys, for this minister without portfolio, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So, dearest people of the mountain spine of Jamaica, Christiana, Spur Tree, Mandeville, Kia Valley, Glengoffe, Red Hills, if you not just get assigned one minister whenever they have portfolio when you not really trust because you don't feel say in young and they not pitting all and they sitting there, this a person that show tried and true, And actually, Queen of Pentacles, them have a nurturing side. They are nurturing and them good for the long haul. That somebody here, When them put their shoulder to the wheel, me I get Taurus energy. If this is somebody is a Taurus person, when they put their shoulder to the wheel, they not tap so till the wheel drop off. Then we all keep on a go all when they have half a hand left, then still a go on. So on a group together, come together in unity and support this person, whoever it is that has been assigned to help you. Now, make we see how government plan to respond to this vulnerable crisis. Make we see what go on. Let me see what go on. We could have in over here, so we could have did also a talk about for the present condition. It could have been regarding a hospital being rebuilt or being renovated. You understand? We have member of parliament. Okay, so somebody official, the MP, respond to this. The MP have the responsibility, and with them the solution lie, right? Part 2, systemic response of administering care with the Botox. We have Portland. So this could be tied to Portland as well. Portland did suffer landslides, and there was river swell as well, and instances of crumbling, mountain area crumbling into the sea as well. So here we have Mandeville, Cave Valley, Spur, Christiana, Glengoffe, Red Hills, and Portland. This member of parliament could have been tied to Portland. Member of parliament, the ancestors them have a little feel. They say make sure say whatever you say it true, and don't inflate nothing. Make it be where it be. We have water drum. You know what? Actually, make we put this to the side. But this confirm floodplain. Yes, floodplain issue, right? Water drum, overflow. So there could be a discussion right here. So to treat water supply, water system. All right. Spirit guys, what the energy on this member of parliament? This official person that's coming to address how they are going to either treat children in hospital, water systems. What is this? We have 2 of Wands, Temperance reverse, and Judgment reverse. Yes. This member of parliament, whenever them speak up, they're going to be talking about how the public trust and the Page of Swords reverse over here. So how them a challenge the minister without portfolio. This member of parliament is going to talk about it, and they more encourage the people and say, listen, we have to go on a journey, friend. Listen, Melissa, don't get pissed off and come through with the curtail pan fire and tear, just pop down everything. Power line, tree, crop, everything. The time for squabble and a carry on is gone. You understand? A time for we continue upon the journey. Wanna stop him and sit down upon the fence of indecision because half hour no have no fence right now. Make we move along and fix the thing. Stop a be so judgmental to the man with judgment in the reverse. Make the man do the work. Don't be a stumbling block. All right. When you come to Portland, river swell, Portland could not experience water issues at this time. So access to sanitary water could be a burning concern among the community. For Portland, floodplain, water drum, there could be crying and distress over lack of access here as well. We have the Tower reversed and the Moon reversed. Yes, guys, listen now. Portland, you guys are on the risk of a disaster right now. So wherever Portland and the mountain, The mountain spine area, Mandeville area up there, so wherever on a face, this member of parliament advice is that underneath to stop sit down on the fence of indecision because una sit down on the precipice of a disaster. And this is something that moon reverse, it is becoming obvious. So right now, people right here so could not get sick, diarrhea, all kinds of things, running belly. You know the things that may happen when storm come through. Wanna stop sit down on the fence of indecision and move. And that I come from the ancestor them right there. So this member of parliament wants things to move along. Too many, spirit guys. Let's do this again. Two of Wands, temperance, reverse. Judgment, reverse. It's already done. If there were accusations, as I had sensed in the past, be it accusations due to inexperience or errors in the past, this member of parliament could be the member of parliament in Portland, and also member of parliament that's tied to the mountain spine of the country. They're saying, listen, it's already done. Swivel your necks and look around you. We're in deep doo-doo. It's time to move on. We have JDF, JCF representative. So there could be issues around security, rescue, and control. Uno need to behave on yourself. When people are come through with things, uno stop at one like I said. Listen, I'm gonna talk to another language right now. Uno stop at done there one like I said on one bag of vagabond. Uno can line up and be orderly. Because me sure say even if people pass away, the heads of households are there. Control your household. You are a community. And I know, me know say right now, pure camera there everywhere. Control, simmer down. Control your temper. Chicken Mary, hot the near. Wanna behave on yourself. You understand me? The tower reverse. The moon reverse. Something that come out about Portland with the water system. There could be some testing we are going to. With that energy right here, so we are going to show us say on a blouse and skirt could have did well worse off than on a stay right now. Portland floodplain. Portland floodplain. Portland floodplain. There could also be an advisory here, a security advisory from the member of parliament that when it comes to the authority of the JDF and the JCF, that they will act with people accordingly. You act out of turn, we're going to treat you accordingly. And one thing that some people, everybody bad at Jamaica, you understand? Everybody is a superstar. Everybody is a bolt of light. But listen now, when you have a limited number of security personnel to oversee, control, not only maintain their own safety and be able to go and be in the dark with their family, because some of them probably in the same situation with one inner, and yet they in a hot sun and try help you. You cannot be so aggressive. Actually, you must not be aggressive at all. Aggression should be a zero policy. So if there is 500 of you, right, with 30 armed people, you think you're backing up to them and you're doing all this exaggerated nonsense and threatening and this and that. Yes, cock the cock the equipment. Cock the equipment in your face so you know what time it is. Back up. Don't be creating stumbling blocks for people who have been given the job of maintaining security. They are risking their lives to help your behind that don't have no roof, and some of you not even a shoe. Relax yourself. I may say that with love and relax yourself. The Tower, the Moon in reverse. Treat your security personnel and enforcement officers with respect. You don't want to be butted in the head. You don't want to lose your teeth. Stay back. Because that's pure disrespectful behavior. The Tower reversed. The Moon reversed. Leadership policy. Like I said, they are cabinet in accord. Minister missing, policy storm. They, listen to me. This minister is making it very clear. You guys want to fight against this minister without portfolio all you want when the whole land done their shit up on herself and a vomit and sick out. Stop with this raucous behavior, this gang behavior. So they could also be looking at putting policies in place when it comes to security personnel. They may be literally saying in news and press releases that anyone who is aggressive towards a security or peace officer, that they may also, I sense a special order. They could be issuing a special order when it comes to the treatment of security officers. And if you guys want to push the issue, some of you will be sorry. Okay? For card 3, the community heart. The community feels as though we want our vulnerable to be protected. Yes. But hang on. Before we move on, we still need to clarify this one. The systemic response. Spirit guides, member of parliament, please. Member of parliament. Five of Cups, reversed. Yes. People of Jamaica, we are here for your safety and security. We understand that many of you are in a state that is beyond frustration at this time. As we assist you, we must make it clear that in delivering this service, that our personnel and security officers' safety is our top priority, because these are the feet we have on the ground and these are the people that will help you move from darkness to light. Act accordingly. You don't want to lose your tooth. You want to have your teeth in the front of your face so you can bite into some Christmas cake in December. If you make it there, simmer down. Behave so you can avoid unnecessary loss with the Five of Cups in the reverse. Portland, floodplain, leadership policy. Portland, floodplain. We will not tolerate the loss of any of our staff. Don't forget yourselves, my loves. Don't forget yourselves. Don't forget yourselves. Our ancestors didn't forget themselves. When they faced one of the most challenging times, they did not forget themselves. They sat in the hulls of boats with chains around their necks with dignity. Don't forget yourself. Three of Wands in the upright. This member of parliament, possibly tied to Portland, along with the JDF, JCF, they're implementing policies around the security of their staff. And with that settled, we have the Three of Wands, which is beautiful. The 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Now that that's settled, this minister could have walked off or walked away from a press conference or a meeting feeling like, yeah, they felt like they literally lit a fire under your asses. And you know what? Why not? If you guys are being difficult unnecessarily, then of course, people must put on a place so they can act right. Because then can't one listen, then can't make this little group of monkey spoil the whole thing for everybody on the island. No, they're not gonna do that. So for card 3, when it comes to the community heart, what's in the heart of community members at this time? Portland, K Valley, Spur Tree, Glengoffe, Red Hills, Christiana. What's in the hearts of the people at this time? Voice note circulating. We have St. James and we have media blackout. So there is people are feeling that there's a lot of rumor going around. When it comes to organizing things, they feel that things aren't as organized. They could be challenging the organization of things. There could be talks here as well around communication and staying in touch, having everyone be in the know. People want to bring back the pride of the island as well with St. James and this tourism energy and the loss of the fishing villages there. Card 3 is what people are feeling, building, or needing. They want to get back to tourism. And guys, you know what? That is a good vision to have. Sometimes, because the steps may be so many, it can be daunting. But yes, keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the end goal. There could be talks here as well about the rebuilding of the harbor and the fishing village as well. Spirit guides, clarify community heart. What's in the heart of the community? Page of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. The community is looking for partnership. They're looking for agencies, bodies, private investors maybe to invest. People are looking for funds as well, so they can start, they can restart. This is starting from scratch. There is also talk when it comes to the parish of Portland around how the harbor is built, was built, rebuilt, the integrity of certain structures that could be certain important tourism and commerce structures that could be dotted throughout the harbor area and the port area of St. James. There could be questions here around the destruction of a certain building that people are feeling should have withstood the test of time. There could also have been a very prized historical building that also experienced loss, with Page of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles here. Spirit guides, what else for the community heart? We have counselor, grassroots response. So we have a counselor here that could be talking to people, visiting community members, giving people who have had loss some kind of financial assistance. Now, this energy is definitely resonating with Page of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. So this is trying to bring some kind of stability where loss was, bringing back foundation. Next, we have Parish Disaster Coordinator, field work. We're talking about rescue, logistics, preparedness. Next storm, how do we make sure that this doesn't happen again? This could be a hospital. This could be a building that provides vital care or services as well. The hospital or whatever it is should not have been as damaged so much. And they want the right mind, the right investment when it comes to protecting these infrastructures. Spirit guides in closing. Voice note circulating. Community people could be walking, just walking and letting other community members know who may not have access to electricity and phone, working phones, that there is there is a counselor and a parish disaster coordinator that is possibly not only taking information, but also dispensing of some kind of relief funding here. Spirit guides for card 3, the heart of the people, what they're focusing on at this time. We have the Hanged Dragon and the Emperor. Yes, we are going to look into, seek illumination to rebuild your trust in the Jamaican government's ability to build sound infrastructure. We will look at it with the Hanged Dragon. The Emperor, we are going to reinstate ourselves to our rightful position. All the abundance that St. James had, that the Mountain Spine area and Portland experienced, we are going to rebuild this for the future in a better way. Spirit guides for the 4th card, which is the ancestral guidance, the deeper message. What higher wisdom or ancestral energy is coming through for looking at things in detail? And we have that need, you see. Look at the full suite. Don't just give us one bottle when you know the proper treatment requires 7 things. This glow and 7 is such a strong symbol as well, also representing the 7 chakras. How do we go about bringing ourselves back to wholeness? The Emperor is not a wishy-washy energy. St. James, Portland, Mandeville, Spur, K Valley, Red Hills, Glengoffe, Mandeville. An Emperor energy is not built on wishy-washy energy. And the ancestors are agreeing. And what we see coming forward is a mentor rises. Someone here, I'm seeing a Moses and the staff image. So this could be individuals in the communities that are coming through this reading, standing up and saying, I am going to show my neighbor or my 4 neighbors closest to me the best way forward. I believe in this vision. I am going to meet with them. I'm going to sit with them over this stone stove that we've created on the ground, the way that our ancestors have done, some by choice and some by losses. And we are going to pave a safe path forward. Spirit guides, ancestors, the ancestral guidance coming through. Respect your mentors. Respect the people in the community that you know have a good idea. In the face of distress and dire need, this is not the time to think that you are going to one-up someone who truly has a vision to move forward. The ancestor them say, give them on the mic. So there could be someone here in a community who everybody knows say, him are the real deal. Him are on a Moses. On a stop black Moses, I make Moses come true. You see me? All right. Ancestors guidance, Manchester, confirmation again on the Manchester energy here. So Mandeville, double confirmation for you. Mandeville has experienced river overflow. There's landslide risk as well when it comes to gullies, and the recovery effort here may be a little bit slower due to their terrain. Manchester, Mandeville, Cave Valley, Spur Tree, Christiana, Red Hill, Glengoffe. These communities, you may start to see young people. You may start to see quiet people that never spoke up much before coming forward. They may be supporting certain initiatives that this minister without portfolio, member of parliament, possibly tied to Portland as well as St. James, your ancestors are advising you to not only notice these individuals, but listen with your heart. Listen with a mind towards the future, because right now, all you have is right now. And your right now may very well be darkness, no water, no light, no roof, no wall, no shoes, your dog wash away, your puss gone, your pet bird fly away. You don't have nothing leave. Don't be a stumbling block to people who have the juice for progress. This is a time to work together. This reading has been longer than I intended. Thank you for staying with me. If this reading resonates with you and you find some measure of hope, please feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and let us know how we're doing. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. Again, confirmation. Don't be a stumbling block. Don't be the one-eyed ninja that has to spoil everything for everyone because you don't have something smart to say or contribute. Your turn will come. If you are so eager to be a star, to be a beacon of hope for your community in this time, sit down, shut your mouth and observe and slide in when you can slide in. And when them pass you the mic, give them a Mariah Carey big one. But otherwise, sit down and support. Spirit guides, what's the closing message for the ancestral guidance? 9 of Pentacles in the reversed. Don't impede progress. This is the advice of the ancestors when it comes to individuals who have the ability of not only being lit with divine sight, wisdom, inspiration, and knowledge, but they have what it takes. 9 of Pentacles. They have that abundance within them. Don't be a stumbling block. Knight of Swords in the reverse, 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, because what will happen in the end is you will block your own abundance. And oftentimes, first of all, the divine will not suffer its prophets and its visionaries to be subjected to abuse and underappreciation. So oftentimes, communities, households will be blessed with their own Moses, You don't venerate these people. You try to give them be a stumbling block. They will leave the community. Leave you in the wind. And not only will you never have a claim that you got the opportunity when it was presented to you to work with this person, you will have no abundance to tie to this experience. Thank you so much for sticking with me for this reading. A lot of energy is coming through, very deep. I'm not sure the rest of my readings will be this long, but if this reading again resonates, leave a like and feel free to share these messages accordingly. I'll see you next reading. All my love. Take care.